Boom shakalaka. What is up, guys? Randall here from Crypto Love, and today we have an episode on Bitcoin price prediction. Will John McAfee eat his own dick? And my answer is unequivocally, hang on. Before we get started, thank you to everyone who's subscribing. Thank you to everyone who's mashing on that like button. And guys, if you want to find out how to win a free Ledger Nano S, stay tuned. Now let's get into it. For those of you who did not know, John McAfee, the guy who invented McAfee security, antivirus, whatever, competition for Norton antivirus, he basically said in July of 2017 that if Bitcoin is not $500,000 within 3 years, he will eat his dick on national television. This obviously made headline news because, who makes promises like that? That's an important part of the male anatomy. But the obvious follow-up question is with or without A1 steak sauce. That's really the question. To be or not to be? Nope. It's with or without A1 steak sauce. So, also, people, it's just funny, the troll comments that come. I would love to see 499,999. Yeah, that would be funny as hell. But anyways, that was not enough. No, that was not enough. Okay, that was back when he predicted that Bitcoin could reach $5,000 by 2017. But then Bitcoin went a lot higher. It went up to $20,000 in 2017. And at that point, John McAfee said, no, I really don't want my member that much. I'm going to make $1 million or else I am eating that with A1. He said with A1 steak sauce, okay? So make sure you at least have some A1 steak sauce. Now, what happens with that? Of course, more troll comments afterwards. People are like, Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash? Vinny Lingham from Civic actually asked that. And he doesn't answer specifically. And I'm going to come into that a little bit later because that is curious. But he just says, stop it, use your head. And then, hang on. And then it just gets awesome. All right? Here, Alex Vieira just says, you just made my list of best scammer in markets history. You will eat your dick as a lifetime faggot. That, my friends, that is the power of trolling. It's just amazing. You put anything on Twitter, boom, you just get trolled the shit out of. Now, John McAfee, it turns out, so that's what this episode is for. Will it make it to $1 million? Will it not make it to $1 million? What's it going to do in the short term? Where's the price going? Because, gosh, I can't wait 3 years. I need tomorrow. I need to be a millionaire tomorrow. I know that's what you all are thinking. So, fortunately enough, not only John McAfee has said it's going to $1 million. In fact, this dude who's got ads all over on everything, this Bitcoin guru, you can always trust someone who calls himself a guru, James Altucher, and honestly I don't know much about him, so I don't, I'm just talking out of my ass right now. But he says that Bitcoin will reach $1 million by 2020. So it's confirmed. 2 people say it. Now, what does that mean? Well, recently, on January 25th, I saw this article in Cointelegraph, and anything that has John McAfee in it, I read it. He's an outspoken person. It's just fun. He's talking about the future and everything. They ask him about his freaking tweets where he says, this coin that nobody talks about is awesome, and then the price shoots up, and then, obviously some people bought him beforehand. He says it's going to be awesome. They sell off up top, and then they make a whole bunch of money. All that stuff. But here he's talking about how he's close friends with Jihan Wu of Bitmain and Roger Ver, and these guys are like the Bitcoin Cash contingent. He says to sit down with Roger Ver and Jihan Wu and talk about Bitcoin Cash, I think vastly is much more influential than tweeting to 700,000 people. And that makes me think, what the hell is going on? This guy, huge proponent of Bitcoin. Now, obviously, he made that initial prediction of Bitcoin's price before the Bitcoin Bcash hard fork. So he made that in July. The Bitcoin Bcash hard fork was August 1st. So, at that time, he did not know there was going to be a fork, potentially, maybe. But now he's partying with the Bcash people. And maybe to him, Bitcoin, Bcash, one and the same. They're to be held together. When I was at the North American Bitcoin Conference, some very influential people said, you have to consider both of them together because they are originally from the same stock. And for those of you For those of you who've been in Bitcoin long enough, you got your free Bcash. To you, you held both. It's the same thing. For people who are getting in now, you have to decide one or the other. And really, the difference is Bitcoin is a SegWit coin. Bcash is not a SegWit coin. Bitcoin has small block sizes. Bcash has larger block sizes, 8 megabytes. Bitcoin is Bitcoin. Bcash is an altcoin. Different things there. But, for safety's sake, if you just want to do the safest thing possible, just hold equal amounts of both. That would completely erase any risk from your portfolio. Just hold equal amounts of both. That way you'll get to $1 million, maybe even sooner. Now, one of the big things that people say, particularly one named Roger Ver, who looks like Steve-O, who is a jackass. Steve-O's not, he was in Jackass, but Roger Ver's you fill in the blank. Well, he always says Satoshi's original vision. Satoshi's original vision. All right? Now, I don't know Satoshi. I think Roger may have chatted with Satoshi. Some people definitely chatted with Satoshi, okay, back in the day. Nobody talks with him anymore. But at least to me, I've read his white paper. A lot of it goes over my head. I'm not a cryptographer. I am by no means a genius, expert, guru, nothing like that. I just make YouTube videos. But it looks to me like he was creating an open source, peer-to-peer electronic cash system. He was not set on, whether it was such and such block sizes, so whatever the heck. He was just creating this thing that went around banks, so we didn't have to deal with intermediaries, and then he made it open source so people could change it as need be. So the whole argument of Satoshi's original vision, I think, is bullshit, because his vision was it's going to be whatever it wants to be. And that, my friends, might be, that's my opinion of Satoshi's original vision. I guess I'm just putting my foot in my mouth because I'm saying that's Satoshi's original vision. All right, we'll just retract that. But anyways, I'm not arguing that. Bitcoin Cash, some people who I trust very much, like my friend Daniel. We went and had drinks the other night. He likes Bitcoin Cash. It happens, Potato, tomato, tomato. Some people like this, some people like that. But here's the thing. I don't know. I don't know which one's going to be dominant. I know Bitcoin is dominant right now. I know the name Bitcoin means more than anything else, because if this was called Cash Coin, if this was called SegWit 2x Coin, if this was called Gold Coin, if this was called Core Coin, nobody would think they were valuable. The only thing that makes them valuable is having the name Bitcoin on them. All right? That's the only thing that makes them valuable. I don't care. Otherwise, they're just altcoins. And if you think that I don't know what I'm talking about, go watch this video that Doug Polk Crypto made. All right? I just started watching his videos. They're hilarious. This one here, all right? He changed the title of it. I wish it had the old title. It was like The Truth About Roger Ver, that giant turd. It didn't have that last part, that giant turd. I made that. But it said The Truth About Roger Ver. And really, go watch this, because the stuff that he does is just ridiculous. Like, I can't believe that he is like, I can't believe that Bitcoin Cash could actually have a chance of succeeding with him kind of steering the way. He is so self-involved in Bitcoin Cash. Everything he says, everything he does is just for his own personal gain. And just, there's so many examples in there. So guys, please go watch that video. Just go watch it. Crazy altcoin man needs to stop. Yes, Roger Ver needs to be stopped. All right. Now, we get on to things with Bitcoin, because I talk about Bitcoin all the time because Bitcoin is the name. All right. When people talk about Bitcoin who don't know about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, they don't say Bitcoin Cash. They don't. All right. They say Bitcoin. And so here's some things that happen on the Bitcoin, and here's some things that are going to influence the price, why I think the price could potentially go up. Right? Lightning Network implementation. That means one of the big problems with Bitcoin previously, slow transactions, costly transactions. Well, with the Lightning Network, instantaneous zero-fee transactions. And boom, it's happened. It's already happened. Not only that, but it's happened so much that people are already using it a whole bunch, even though it's been recommended not to by the developers because it's just on the test net. They're still working out bugs and everything, but people are using it nonstop because they want those free transactions. So it is being used very much. And if you guys don't know the Lightning Network, it is scalable instant Bitcoin blockchain transactions. Boom, like that. Transfer Bitcoin, 0 fees. Now, it does make it a little bit more centralized because you have to have these big nodes and everything like that. But it does solve the whole price issue. Now, getting into Bitcoin price, because I said Bitcoin price prediction, I want to give you a Bitcoin price prediction. I just want to preface this with saying, yes, I am somewhat bullish about Bitcoin because, yes, I have skin in the game. I own Bitcoin, all right? Because of that, I think it's going to do well. Because I spend all my days researching Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, all that stuff, I think it's going to do very well. So, yes, I realize I could have rose-colored glasses on, I could have blinders on, but I also think that blockchain is the biggest thing since the internet itself, possibly bigger, all right? And really, we are in somewhat early right now, still very early. Right now, we're seeing a lot more institutional investors coming in, a lot more big businesses coming in, but it's still just the beginning. So, here's what I think Bitcoin price will be, because I don't know anything. Not a guru, not an expert, just a rookie pumper. You should know that, all right? But JP Morgan bags Bitcoin as new gold, all right? This was after Jamie Dimon called it a fraud, and then JP Morgan bought a whole bunch of Bitcoin, all right? Immediately after that, they said, hold on, it's new gold, all right? Obviously, because they got in a position pretty darn cheap. So, once that happens, let's just say that Bitcoin becomes new gold. Now, obviously, for people who invest in gold, who know a lot about gold, they say that this will never happen, all right? So, because, if electricity gets shut off all over the globe, Bitcoin's worthless. You can't transact it at the moment. Whereas if electricity gets shut off, you can still sell gold for food, something like that. So there's the argument there. All right, I'm not blind to that. But let's just say, in speculation, let's just say this becomes the new gold. All right, well, the value of gold is $7.5 trillion. If we do some calculations, $7.5 trillion is the value of all gold. Divide that by the total number of Bitcoin, and you'll notice I did not put 21 million because there's about 4 million Bitcoin that are lost forever. Okay? If you take that, divide 7.5 trillion by 17 million, that gives you a price of $411,000, $176 per Bitcoin. Could have said that easier. 411,000, I don't know. Whatever. It's late at night, okay? But here's the thing. $411,000 per Bitcoin, if it just has the value of gold, okay? But here's the thing. With anything digital, once it becomes digital, it only is held back by Moore's Law. So potentially, the same thing could happen with currency, where as soon as it becomes completely digital, the only thing holding it back is Moore's Law, so it can actually grow exponentially. The value of things can grow exponentially. The price can go up exponentially. And a couple other things. One, this does not account for emotional markets. We all know cryptocurrencies, very emotional markets. Very, 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 very. Everybody FOMOs, everybody FUDs. It's extremely emotional. So when the price starts getting near $400,000 for Bitcoin, everybody's going to want to get in and get their Bitcoin now, easily priced up to $1 million, just like that. Another thing that I should mention is this is all in reference to the US dollar valuation as being held stable at $1. But I'm pretty sure the US government can just print as much as they want in US dollars. They just print them here, print them there, print some more here, more there, more there. They print them here. They just print dollars, just wherever. Well, there's this country called Zimbabwe where they do the same thing, and you need a wheelbarrow full of dollars in order to buy a loaf of bread. So, $1 is not $1 in 3 years. $1 now could be like $30 in 3 years. So, something like that. Yeah, exactly. So basically, $1 million would not have the purchasing power of $1 million today. Same thing. Now, all those things, I think, yes, easily Bitcoin could be $1 million. So John McAfee won't have to put A1 sauce on his dick and then eat it. But for those of you who just want the price tomorrow, okay, if we take a look at the charts, Now, granted, things are going to look a little bit differently because I'm making this video a few days in advance because I have to travel and I'm not sure if we'll be able to make videos, but I'm doing it anyways. Check this out, okay? So if we look at the current Bitcoin prices, we have the Fibonacci retracement on the most recent bull market, okay? It's a 61.8% pullback, finding support on the 100-day moving average. Also finding support at previous resistance right around $10,000. We saw resistance only for a couple days, but we saw some. All right. Now, I think it's setting up to go up. Recently, we just heard that the new futures they're going long on Bitcoin, so I think the price of Bitcoin is going to go up. I agree with them. Also, if we take a look at the MACD, the 12-day, which is this blue line, is right now, as we speak, about to cross over the 26-day line. So that also, after a long downtrend, could be the sign of a good bull run. Now, where could it go? This is just a guess. Again, not an expert, all that stuff. But I just watch trends. Whatever. I think could potentially go up to $50,000 and come back, find support at $20,000. Certainly possible. Okay, those numbers are not far out of reach. It may do nothing of the sort. It could absolutely do nothing of the sort. But here's why I don't care. Because I just dollar cost average Bitcoin every week. I'm just buying more and more. Yeah, I don't have any Bitcoin Cash. Mostly because of Roger Ver. But if I wanted to be safe, I could just own equal amounts of Bitcoin Cash. And yeah, could potentially do that. I don't know. Maybe one day I will. But the other thing is this whole Bitcoin dominance. So right now, very low Bitcoin dominance. People don't have confidence in Bitcoin right now because altcoins are just pumping all over the place. But right now, I mean, if you see Bitcoin price comes down, initially altcoin prices come up, but then Bitcoin price goes some more. Everybody fuzz and altcoin prices stay down low. Once Bitcoin shoots back up again, then altcoin prices will start shooting back up again. And also what happens when Bitcoin prices go up, Bitcoin dominance goes up as well for two reasons. One, because Bitcoin's worth more, so it commands more of the market cap. But also two, people are just FOMOing. They see the price going up, they want to buy in. Like everyone was calling me up when Bitcoin was $20,000 about how to buy Bitcoin. Nobody's calling me up right now, and I'm very lonely. All right? So guys, for those of you who's just stuck around to win that free Ledger Nano S, go to crypto-love.com/training. Click on the button up top there. You could enter to win a free Ledger Nano S up there. And then, oh yeah, in case I didn't answer it already, my answer, will John McAfee have to eat his own dick? Unfortunately not. Whatever. He wins that bet. And you guys who hang around till the very end, thank you so much. You guys who comment on the hot girls on my thumbnails saying, why are you putting hot girls on your thumbnails? I don't understand that question, to be quite honest with you. Seriously, what do you want? Some ugly, fat, ugly dude on there? I can do that for you, but I won't do that because I love beautiful women and that's what I want on my thumbnails and it's my channel, damn it, and I can do that. So, thank you guys for watching. Love you very much. Subscribe if you haven't. Every day, videos on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Sometimes they're funny, sometimes they suck. I do the best I can, And I will catch you guys later. Love you very much. Peace.